Now, speaking of W's, a man over the weekend that didn't get his W is Jake Paul with his first L. Jake Paul took a loss.
It's Drake's fault, though.
In a full 8-round fight against 8-pound cock in his face. No. 8-round.
He was getting pounded in the ring.
Tommy Fury got the 8-pounder inside of him or on him. Tommy Fury, 8 rounds. He won the fight. And I watched the whole fight. I was watching it here because we were cleaning up here in the studio. Me and Deja, I was watching it the whole time. I'm like, wow, he's going hard. He's going hard. I thought Tommy was going to knock Jake Paul out.
I heard, I didn't watch it, right? But I heard that Jake actually did knock down.
He knocked him down. There was a knockdown, I think, on his 7th or 6th round towards the end of the fight. But if you watch it, it wasn't like a knockout. It was a punch, and then Tommy slipped his back foot.
Okay. It's like if
so it was like a slip knockdown. But
like
it's a knockdown.
If I punch you, but like I'm still holding you down, so you just like, oh shit. Like
the judge is right there in that moment. The ref they ruled it a knockdown. So people were like, oh damn. So Jake might have the upper hand. He might win, or it could be a draw because of better points. But Jake and Tommy, I think they both had a point deducted from them during the fight because of hitting in the back of the head, illegal, because they were going at it.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I do think that even Jake said in his post-fight interview that he didn't have a great performance. Like
Tommy outboxed him.
Tommy outboxed him,
like,
bro.
The whole fight he outboxed him.
And Tommy Fury said he's been boxing since he's like 4 years old, like his whole life.
Yeah.
He's been boxing as a kid. Their careers professionally match like 6 fights, 7 fights, the same amount of fights, etc. But it's a different level of backgrounds. Like
the way he was fucking cheering, bro. He was cheering like he just beat Mayweather and shit, man, crying and shit.
Because you gotta think about it, bro.
There's a lot of pressure.
He said in a post-fight interview too. He was talking about it, whereas like the reason I was really getting emotional for my win is like people have been saying for 2 years I've been ducking Jake, I've been hiding from Jake, but he's like I've been going through personal stuff. He's like, most recently. His girlfriend just had a kid a couple 3 weeks ago, something like that. Like it was recent. Like he just had a child. Aside from that, he was banned. He's still banned, I think, from America. He can't come into America for some reason. Something's happening illegally with him. So that's why the fight was in Saudi Arabia. That's why it was like at 2 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, the fight. Time zone, because it was in Saudi Arabia. They're dropping a bag over there in Dubai. We spoke about it here before. We're in Dubai and Saudi Arabia, that whole Middle East, that whole side of the world, they're dropping bags on people to bring them over to play golf.
Send that bag.
The podcast bag.
Saudi Arabia podcast. We'll move the whole fucking all our families, everyone over there. Don't tell us twice.
Send that bag, bro.
Man,
put a fucking car next to it for me, and I'm there.
They'll give you a whole garage. They'll give you a garage.
I want it, bro. Fuck.
And they got some cars out there that you can only get out there.
Yeah. Straight Lambos in your shit, bro.
No salt, rust, nothing. Listen, one day, we're gonna pray it into existence. But Saudi Arabia, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, everyone was really treating everyone there, Jake and everybody in promotion for this fight, very professional, very like loving of them. Mike Tyson was there helping them promote the fight. Tommy Fury's older brother, the famous heavyweight champion of the world, legendary boxer Tyson Fury was there. It was a hell of a promotion for the fight. They were doing a really good job. And the fight, I think it was a great fight. When you watch the whole fight, it was a great fight to watch. Better than I expected. And I expected a knockout. I thought Tommy was going to knock him out 4 rounds in. Didn't happen. And Tommy was saying like he wanted that too. Rematch is happening though. There's a rematch happening. There's a rematch clause that Jake had. And he's taking it. And that's going to be his next fight again. They're going to rematch. And it's probably going to be... They had a potential next fight in April. I'm not sure if he's going to do it in April. I feel like that's too soon. They'll probably do it whenever they do it. It's going to happen this year. Because Jake was supposed to fight. It was going to be him, beat him. It was supposed to be him. And then he was going to fight Nate Diaz, the UFC fighter.
That's kind of crazy.
It was going to be Nate Diaz. It's going to be Nate Diaz's boxing debut against Jake Paul, supposedly. And then he was going to fight KSI, bottom of the year. And that would be like the mega YouTuber fight, etc. That's going to be a big fight. But then he lost. So now he switches his plans up.
Yeah.
Now he has to rematch this guy. You got to beat this guy. If you say you can beat a real boxer, you got to beat a real boxer. You still haven't beat him. And thankfully, you got to respect Jake because bro, first of all, no matter what, I'm going to respect him for the fact that, bro, one of those punches would have killed me.
Yeah.
If Tommy Fury punches me one time, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
Some powerful
These guys, they're
haymakers, man.
really professional. Like they train. You gotta give it to Jake. Takes a lot of stamina. But aside from that, he gave him his credit. They were talking so much trash before the fight, but after the fight, he was like, "Yo, no, Tommy." He was like, "Man, he won, man. He outperformed me. I wasn't prepared. You know, not an excuse, but I was weak. I was sick for like 2 weeks ago, something like that. But not an excuse. But I'm just saying, my punches weren't landing flush."
And you know what? I like, for me, at first, him boxing, I thought it was fake. I'm like, yo, he's putting on a show. He's just building up. Since he has
Jake?
the YouTube, like, he got the fan base. I'll follow him and just watch everything. But him losing, either if it's part of the story, but him losing just made me think like, all right, he was really boxing. Like, he was really trying to do it.
It's like, okay, this is not fake.
That's not fake, yo.
And boxing's hard, man. Boxing is hard. One thing is like, I'll fight anyone, okay. But to box someone where it's like you have to go multiple rounds, potentially not knock each other out, just fight.
Yeah.
Because you got the gloves, so it's going to protect you. Man, that's just difficult. A lot of stamina. It takes a lot of work, a lot of stamina. We see these celebrity boxing matches. They try,
Looking
and we
crazy.
see how it goes crazy. Nate Robinson tried to face
Almost died.
Jake Paul, almost died right away. Yo, man, God bless. This shit's not a joke. This shit's tough. So I would never,
I just think
if the
about
bag is right, I'll maybe train and try to get in there, but I know I'll die.
the podcast boxing.
Podcast boxers, I don't know, but that shit was dope to see, man. Shout out to Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, the rematch coming. That's going to be a dope fight to see the rematch, But I do think Tommy wins again.
Yeah.
And I feel Tommy's going to knock him out now. Because he knows he's going to know what to deal with.
A little more, yeah.
But then you can say that about Jake. Oh, now I know what to deal with too.
True.
But, bro, Tommy Fury, I don't know if you guys saw the side-by-side alone. Tommy Fury's arms are crazy, bro. Like, that guy is like he looks like an Olympian athlete. Like, he's like chiseled and he's so handsome. So handsome. Like, I was like, this guy needs to be an actor. He's so handsome. Like, if you look at him next to his brother, they don't even look like they're related. Like, Tyson Fury and Tommy, I'm like, this is so different. He's 23 years old.
Oh, wow.
23 years old, bro.
Yeah, he's young as fuck.
But even Jake Paul is like,
he's young too.
he's like our age,
He's
no?
our age,
Let me look
yeah.
him up real quick. How old is Jake Paul? I want to say Jake Paul is like,
Or a little bit older.
oh, he's 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
they're around this.
I'm nearby now.
Only a couple months now.
Fuck.
Nigga so happy. Nigga so happy.
He wanted to die with him.
Yeah, let that shit cash out to you, bitch.
Damn.
Yo,
Yeah.
we need to add that to one of the.
We gotta add
Yeah, we
that
gotta
shit
get that
tonight,
shit.
bro. I swear to God, we gotta make that the button for next episode. I swear to God. Oh, happy Dominican Independence Day.
Yes, sir.
Dominicano
Damn, I should've
soy.
worn my hat, yo. Dominican.
What you got?
Remember the
Oh, you do.
baseball hat, the Dominican shit.
That's true. Happy Dominican Independence Day out there, Dominican Republic. Dominican Marluza, honorary Dominican.
Yeah,
And here.
I was baptized when I was young.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
Thanks for watching a clip from our podcast. If you want to watch the full podcast, click right here. If you want to check out one of our reactions, the latest ones, click right here as well. Appreciate you. Subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment, and show us how much you hate us.